here my dad has made me listen to at one point in my life. That's debatable.
Really? Yeah, I'm going back up. Okay, because we're live now.
Bye, Patoots.
Bye, Pat.
Bye, Pat.
Look at that. I went backwards to him to make things easier for
That
him.
looks uncomfortable.
All right.
It's kind of uncomfortable.
What are you? Oh, you're just waving.
Yeah, I'm waving towards Pat, you know?
Bear with
I don't want to
me
be
as
rude
I
and give him the
do our
backhand.
This
audio.
is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we were good for microphone stuff.
Can we turn off Pat's
Oh,
music?
yeah. Actually,
No, let's listen to Pat's fucking
piece of-
Fuddruckers forever.
I mean, I enjoy Fuddruckers,
That is
but
like
not that
the
much.
Fuddruckers song.
yeah.
I love Fuddruckers, but like if I could go into Fuddruckers with headphones in and listen to my own music, it'd be a much better experience, I'd imagine.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lifecast, episode 90. I'm your host, Gianna Manasian, here with Adam,
Hi.
Sydney,
Hello.
and Daniel,
Yo,
also known as Dan. How are you guys doing?
Fan
good.
All right.
good. Fan good.
Let's start with our news stories because we do have games we want to talk about. I feel like it would be easier to pace the podcast if we do news stories first because we really only have like two things to talk about.
Yeah.
Actually, let me get some Google Notes up in here.
Let me pull up my
Okay.
notes for later.
Yeah, Dan has a lot to talk about.
I have one thing to talk about, but I just want to talk about it in length.
Yeah. Google Drive. And the Lifecast. I'll get there. Podcast talking points. Episode 90.
Wow, episode 90. That's 110 away from 200. Our next big milestone.
Yep. So, Black Friday. And the Steam Black Friday sale.
Fall.
Winter. Steam Fall Winter 2017.
The Steam seasonal sale.
Yep. Oh, okay. Long time follower, first time viewer. What's up, my dude?
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, Victor just resubbed.
Hey babe, is a
Hey,
sex
babe,
change
is
okay
sex
now?
change okay now? This is sub.
Why are you like this? All right. Thank you for the subscription. So yeah, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. This is gonna sound really weird when you're listening to it in podcast form, but it'll make sense on Twitch, I promise. Black Friday and Cyber Monday. What did you guys do? Did you get any good video game deals? The only thing I bought was Ruiner, and I bought it like right as it went on sale. So like that Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Friday, not Black Friday.
I dropped $60 on the Steam Fall sale. It was pretty lit.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my games.
I bought nothing on Steam.
Same.
I was only planning on getting like one or two things, and then literally the entirety of my wish list went on sale.
Did you get a Steam controller?
No.
Fucking unbelievable. Get off my podcast.
When are they just gonna like? I feel like we're gonna go on Steam one day. It's gonna be like free Steam Link controller. Just redeem it
Steam Link
now.
was $5.
And, like,
Steam Link was $5.
It's fucking.
it's
absurd.
gonna be free at some point.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for that day.
Here we
I just
go.
typed in steak link.
Just say processing and handling.
$8 fucking shipping.
Hey, $13 for a Steam Link is still fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's fucking great. But still $8 for shipping.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to be one of those situations where it's free, but then the shipping is like $20.
You know, that's still
But free
$30
Steam Link,
less than a
though.
Steam Link.
But yeah.
Yeah.
What did you get, Dan?
I got Risk of Rain, Downwell, Speedrunners, Ultimate Chicken Horse, Else Heartbreak, Fantasy Strike, Jackbox Party Pack 4, and Hob.
We've
Fucking
talked about the Jackbox Party Pack 4, which
Yeah.
is fucking lit.
Which is
I ended
great.
up playing it with my cousins on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know my younger cousins knew what sexting was because we did play Monster Seeking Monster.
Well, learn something new every day.
Yep. So I just dated my cousins for a night, I guess.
Wonderful.
We were all very
Nice.
aware. We were all really aware that was like, oh, this is what's happening.
Sounds like one of Kennedy's trips to Arkansas.
Oh,
Oh no!
do this
Is that okay? No.
But yeah.
She's told that story about her 2 first cousins dating each other like 5 times.
It's still disturbing.
Never around me.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Your
what
dad
Dan
is in
said.
the room.
Oh, well,
Okay.
hi,
All
Dad.
right, we're moving on. Don't say your dad is in the room and then say it's true. Moving the fuck on from that. We played Monster Seeking Monster. We played Survive the Internet, and we played Fibbage Enough About You, which I found out is the literal best iteration of Fibbage, because you put in a truth about yourself, and whoever else is playing with you has to come up with a convincing lie about that, about this fun fact about you.
Okay.
And then in the final round, you have to put in one truth and one lie.
It's really
and people
amazing.
have to guess which is the truth.
It's
Sounds
really amazing.
Yeah, it's something.
Unless you're like me and can't think of a truth or a lie ever because you're on the spot.
Yeah, I really like doing my cousins did this also, where you put in like something that was slightly different
Yeah.
as the truth and the lie. That's the real strategy there. That's when you find out who your true friends are. And I do want to play this when we're done with the podcast, because
That's fucking
we
good.
did it last week.
It was really good.
It was so much fun. Okay. Yes. Next thing that I did was I played Ruiner.
Yeah.
And Ruiner's in my top 3 games of the year. That's all I'm going to say about it right now.
Good shit.
Yeah. I didn't expect to not like it, so.
Skip
It's
over
just
me.
everything I enjoy. Sydney, Adam. Did you guys like play games?
I played
Yeah.
some. I played a little more of Horizon,
Yeah.
and that game seems kind of fun.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much I'm enjoying it,
Yeah.
but
Where story-wise are you?
oh god,
What story beat are you at?
it's not much further than what we did. I did a bunch of side stuff.
Have you left the Nora lands yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
It starts picking up after you leave.
Okay, I did a
So-
bunch of like side stuff. Did some grinding, got some stuff, and I feel like if this game had come out any other year, I would have enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah.
Because it's got like the core of like an open world game I really like that Far Cry core.
Yeah.
Where you're just going around looting things and killing animals and using them
Yeah.
to build things, and I really love that core, but it's not doing it for me right now.
Okay.
And have I played anything else? I don't think I played anything new really.
Yeah.
I've been playing Mario Odyssey still. I'm still grinding that out a lot.
Are you still gonna speedrun it?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I've been doing. I 100%ed it like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
And now I'm just working on getting better at that game.
Yeah.
There's still that game has such an incredible learning curve, and I'm still finding things out about it every time I play it, like things that are faster and stuff like that. People just found out new tech about it, like a couple days ago, where you can if you ground pound and you instantly roll, you can get like an instant turn
Okay.
and stuff like that. Because usually if you roll, you won't be able to change your trajectory until it's done. But people found a way to do it so you can cancel the roll animation and do it like instantly.
Oh,
So people are finding shit out. You can use that to skip through entire doors now.
Yeah.
So like if you do that in front of a door, you'll just
So people are not they're finding glitches and stuff that will optimize the route even further.
they're finding glitches. They're finding tech that works as glitches and also movement options, and it's like
Nice.
pretty insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I might start speedrunning Ruiner, honestly, because it does have a speedrun mode.
Oh, cool.
So we'll see. Sydney, you said you played actual games this week.
Yes, I did.
While we were getting ready to record.
I played Pokemon,
Yeah.
some more of it.
Yeah.
It's still very much the same game, but I'm still having fun with it. It's a good time.
I've been catching vague different story beats, but nothing that's actually legitimately
Yeah.
come up.
I just finished up the second island, and it's not a big change at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm still enjoying it. And then a little bit of a throwback. I played Overwatch this weekend, and
Did you try
I
Moira?
played Moira, and she's incredibly fun.
Okay. Because I was thinking about getting back into it and just dedicating a lot of time to getting good at Moira, because I feel like she's the type of character that I would want to play, like the more aggressive Zenyatta. I
She's
think.
very fun.
Yeah.
You cannot play solo healer with her though. You're not gonna get anywhere.
That's fine.
I mean, you can't play solo hero with anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
But like others were kind of viable.
yeah,
You can't.
yeah.
Okay.
There's too much pick and choose of healing versus damage.
People are doing
Got it.
Moira Lucio, like
Yeah.
a lot
Oh,
in higher
yeah. I
level.
can
They're
see
they're
that
just doing
working.
that like you don't even need to fucking heal like all that often.
Yep.
It seems it's going in a very. It's becoming very aggressive again just because of her.
It's really
because of how
fun.
much she allows.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
And she also works incredibly well in like tanky comps too.
yeah.
So she's got some flexibility, but yeah, she definitely has a spot in the metagame.
Yeah.
Like she's incredibly powerful.
Cool.
I just really like her movement options because
Mm-hmm.
it's very easy to get out of a bad situation.
Oh, okay.
Because with Mercy's Guardian Angel, you're kind of like you have to have a target to fly to.
Yeah.
Moira's is like Tracer's Blink, where you just go in whatever direction you are in.
Okay.
It's really fun. Do recommend.
All right. Did you play anything else?
Not really.
you
I
didn't
played
get
some
anything on
Animal
the-
Crossing.
We can talk. We can have a whole segment about that when it comes to news. What am I talking about? It wasn't a newsworthy week. It was a fucking newsworthy week.
As
but
for
yeah.
like Steam, I didn't play anything though.
Okay.
I also didn't get anything on sale.
All right. You didn't either.
I got some stuff like in Best Buy and stuff, but I didn't get any digital things. I got the new Assassin's Creed for $30. I tend to do that on Black
both
Friday.
Yakuza games, the remake of Kiwami and Yakuza 0 were both half off this weekend. I think they're still both half off.
Yeah.
So if you have not played those games yet, prioritize Yakuza 0 because Yakuza Kiwami still feels like a 2005-ish game. But now's the time.
Yeah.
I was having a lot of fun watching Danica Herod live tweet her experience with Yakuza 0 because it was an entire mood when I was playing the game. So, Dan, you did a lot of things on the sale.
Yeah.
You probably played a lot too.
I played. Well, I didn't play a lot of the games, but I played two very in depth. I also got Hollow Knight. Kennedy gifted it to me.
Yeah.
And Hollow Knight's pretty fun so far.
I need to get around to that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know entirely how to feel about it right now. It's certainly a good game. It's certainly a very good game, but like I don't know. There's just something about it I'm not liking.
Did Candy play it, or
I
did she
get
just
that.
give it to you?
She gifted it to me.
Okay, because I'm like, she hates platformers.
Yeah. Like it's I'm having fun with it. It's super atmospheric.
Yeah.
Controlling like I guess is the character's name Hollow Knight? I don't know.
The Hollow Knight.
The Hollow
Yeah, I
Knight.
think it is.
Well, whoever he
Whatever.
is, controlling him feels great.
Yeah.
I just am not a fan of a lot of the platform placement.
Yeah.
I get that.
It's like a lot of them just seem kind of there to be there. It's not really like working around any obstacles or anything.
Yeah.
But moving around, exploring the world, and combat, it's all like very, very fun.
Yeah.
So it's certainly a good game.
Okay.
How far along did you get? Because I was feeling like kind of similar about that when I played
Yeah.
it.
I'm like 3 hours in, I think.
Okay.
I've gone to like 3 or 4 sections of the game.
Okay.
Something like that. It's like I love the forest area. I think the
Yeah,
forest
that
area is really
I
great.
think the last thing I did, I think I finished the forest area and then I was
Yeah.
about to move on. I just never got back to it.
Yeah. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's this God, what was it? This like really like old bug dude with chairs on his back that like he takes you through the world and he's great. He just
I remember him.
he just like makes confused grunts all the time and it's amazing. And what I really wanted to talk about was
Yeah.
I played a lot of Fantasy Strike.
Okay.
And Fantasy Strike is an entry-level fighting game that came out earlier this year in early access.
Okay.
And
Out fully yet.
no, it's still in like they say alpha,
Yeah,
but it's
but it's
more
like
like
alpha, beta.
It's like alpha beta.
Okay.
It's certainly like
Alpha and
work-
a half.
Yeah. It's certainly still a work in progress and they do update it frequently enough.
Yeah.
But what it is it is a 2D fighting game that takes out combos, takes out dashes, takes out lows.
Yeah.
So it's just you're walking back and forth in neutral trying to land hits. And all attacks are one button. You have attack, special 1, special 2, grab, and super. And they're all their own single button. So the most complex combos are like square, square, triangle.
This is
And
my kind of fighting game.
All right, but Dan,
Yes.
do I have to run?
there is no dashing
Oh,
in the game.
fantastic.
Okay.
And it's focused around highlighting neutral play and
Yeah.
just everything you need to know for fundamentals of a fighting game. And it does it in a way where you're still able to like comprehend like various play styles and like just general fundamentals like pressure and punishing and like spacing and just making correct decisions without getting overwhelmed by a ton of information because it's brought down to its most basic form. HP is not HP. It's a little bar with notches that represent how many times your character can get hit once before they lose.
So special attack and like attack do the same amount of damage.
Sometimes.
Okay. Will a special attack take out like 2 notches versus 1? Or?
Some do. Like, generally speaking, like, it'll take off 2 notches if the move contains 2 hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's simple.
Yeah. And it's just,
I can do
it takes out a lot of the meter gains without you having to do anything. It just kind of grows over time. It's like super, super well designed. Like, I was really surprised. And it runs well. Hitting things feels good.
Yeah.
I think it runs off of the same engine that Rising Thunder was on.
Yeah.
Which was Radiant's old game. It was fighting games, but your specials had cooldowns, and they were all robots, and it was looking really good. And then Riot bought them and did nothing with them.
No. Kind of like how Amazon bought Double Helix and then did nothing with them.
Yeah.
There's 2 great fighting game developers. They're just doing
Just
nothing
fucking
now.
gone. Alex Valle was directly involved with Rising Thunder
Yeah,
too.
he
It was going to be
was.
great.
Yeah.
And then
Sounds like
fucking
Dive
Riot.
Kick with a bit more going on, said Sebastianated. Yeah.
kinda.
Dive Kick is like, from what I remember, I haven't played Dive Kick in a very long time.
Yeah.
But Dive Kick was way more in depth than it gave off.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dive Kick was like super. Like the only thing about it is that everyone died in one hit.
Yeah.
And everyone did a dive kick, but there were some dive kicks that were better than other dive kicks.
Right.
Certain angles were better. Characters had specials that just fucked the entire game up.
Yeah.
S-Kill is the best character in the game. In this, it's like pretty balanced. I don't like that there were 4 zoners in a cast of 7 characters.
Okay.
Because generally speaking, if you want an entry-level fighting game to be a thing, the point is to get new players into a game, and if half your cast are zoners, especially when 2 of them are like legitimately really, really good, that's like the one thing new players hate, is not being able to go in. And it's like, it's not like you should take them all out, but you shouldn't define your metagame on zoning when you're trying to get people into a genre.
Okay.
When that's like the one thing people really hate. What else did I have?
Dan has a list.
I have a list.
I have a list. A list, guys.
Oh yeah, and also for learning neutral game and stuff.
Yeah.
The devs seem to have acknowledged the fact that when you're first learning a fighting game, it's a lot harder to read and adapt to your opponent in a 2 out of 3 match. So all matches are 1st to 4.
Ooh.
Which
That's
is
nice.
really, really good.
Yeah.
And that gives you time to actually like recognize the patterns your opponent has and adapt and do something about it. And it's super good. All the moves are either really safe or really unsafe, so you don't have to worry about frame data that much.
Yeah.
You either know you can punish this move if you block it, or no, you can't punish this move if you block it.
Okay.
And it's one or the other. It's very black and white. It's very easy for people to like learn. And I'm really impressed with it.
Would you recommend it?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're trying to get into fighting games, I would actually highly recommend Fantasy Strike.
Cool.
It's very, very good.
Would it be easy to transition into other fighting games now that with the foundation it provides?
So long as you understand that fighting games other than it are certainly more complex, then yes.
Cool.
Because all this game is setting out to do is help a player develop a good neutral game, which is
Okay.
like the number one thing you need in a fighting game.
Yeah.
So I would say so long as you keep that in mind, you're good.
All
Because
right.
there are still combos in the game.
Yeah.
It's all like one button presses.
Yeah.
And another thing that's really great about it is that all the characters in the game, and this could be a plus or a minus depending on how you look at it, is all the characters are effectively like super, super similar to other iconic characters in fighting games.
Yeah.
So like there's this character Rook. He's a golem. He's literally Zangief.
Okay.
But, you know, and there's the character I play, DeGray, is literally Slayer in Guilty Gear. And, you know, on one hand, you could be like, oh, this is like no inspiration. They're just taking from the characters. On the other hand, you can be like, this provides new players a sense of security when they're going into other games. Because they see,
they
like...
already have a player that they can use.
See Slayer in Guilty Gear, and they're like, oh, I recognize that. That's like DeGray in Fantasy Strike.
Yeah.
And it's, like, super well-rounded. And there's a couple styles from a lot of different fighting games in there.
Cool.
So it's really good.
You have any other games?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I played Risk of Rain. You can't play it on a TV.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You can't play it on a TV.
Yeah,
Because
Is the
TVs
text
are
too
big.
Small?
TVs are big, and your sprites are like the size of your pinky
tiny.
nail. It was
all pixelated.
Okay.
Yeah.
it was designed to be played a foot away from a small screen.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I thought it was one of those situations where like you go to do the TV and it's just like no.
No.
Do you guys want to briefly talk about Animal Crossing Mobile?
Sure.
There was an update to 1.0.2 to fix some server issues, and this is the new thing. And thank you, Sebastianated95, for subscribing.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks so
you.
much.
We're glad that you love us.
Yeah.
But there was a data mine that happened when 1.0.2 came out, and what they found was that there's going to be a 5th essence type, holiday furniture, and more villagers, and a holiday like event, if not 2. There's going to be one for Christmas and probably one for New Year's. He says he did it for Dan, you sexy boy.
Hey. Thank you.
So we have rustic essence, and it's going to be used to craft things like the sloppy series, which was one of my favorites from New Leaf. It was super hard to get because it was a Japan exclusive, though. Yeah, it's out officially. It seems like everyone is enjoying it.
Good.
It seems, you know, that's pretty much like all I see on Twitter is like Animal Crossing right now. And I think it came out at like a good time. Whenever like there's a resurgence in like just shitty, awful things happening in the world, Animal Crossing always comes up, and it makes me very happy.
That's good.
So yeah, but what do you guys think of it now that it's out? Have you guys started playing it more or less, or?
I installed it on my phone and I haven't opened it.
Okay.
I realized I had to connect my my Nintendo account to it.
Right.
I don't have to, but I would like to. And then I couldn't log into my Nintendo account, and I have 2, and I don't know which one is the right one, so I just haven't played it.
All right.
I have an interesting situation with mine.
Yeah.
Where I don't know what to do with mine because I'm not used to playing games where I have friends.
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to do with the Shovel Strike Quarry.
You go and you request help, and then when people help you, the game sends them, and you can, once you get up to 5, like, lend a hand.
Yeah.
You can go in.
But it's on a timer.
Right. It's
That's what
once
fucks
it's,
me up.
Once it's good, once you get the 5 for the day, you can go in at any time before I think like 2 or 3 a.m.
Okay.
And then it resets.
Okay.
It's just the rewards are on a timer. They switch out every 3 hours.
That's what was confusing me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Shovel Strike Quarry rewards and villagers that are camping around like different areas switch out every 3 hours.
I knew that one. I didn't know the quarry rewards changed.
Yeah, but
I
you
thought
can still
that,
get in.
Yeah. I thought it was on a timer for like, oh, you have 4-hour opportunity to go. I'm like, no.
No. And then if you help someone and they don't go, the game gives you 10 bells. But if you help someone and they go, then you get 100.
Okay.
So, but other than that, most people use it. Well, I use it. The way I use the friends list is like, if you're putting stuff in your market box at a cheap price and at a good quantity that I can use, I will give you kudos.
Okay.
So, because I have enough friend powder right now to like last me through the rest of my crafting stuff.
I need more friend powder. I keep forgetting I have friends.
Yeah.
And that I should say hello to them.
Reward, so, and then my main issue is like, it's not easy to get essence. Because you need, there are 4 types of essence.
Yeah.
Cute, cool, neutral, natural, and sporty. And you need like 20 or 30 to level up or craft an amenity, which is like your big things that you put at the back of your campsite. And you need like 2 or 3 at a time to create some type of furniture. you get enough for like the 2 or 3 for the furniture. But if you want to build an amenity, you're like waiting to build that amenity for 2 or 3 weeks at a time while you collect that essence.
I didn't have that problem at all.
I'm having it now that I will open up Animal Crossing and I will tell you how many amenities I have leveled up. And this is where the issue comes in. I'm about level 41 in the game because I did get it like literally the night it released in Australia. So your mileage may vary. Definitely will. Bear with me. Because I think I haven't crafted any 3rd tier amenities, but I can, and I'm waiting on the essence to get them.
Yeah.
And I've already done the ones for the stretch goals, I think. I think I haven't done the kitty ones yet because I don't have 4 kitty items. Let's see. Special amenities. All right. So I have the level 1 starter tent. I have a maximum level natural tent, maximum level picnic area. I can build the tree house. I have a max level cute tent, and I can level up to level 5 tree swing. I have the sporty tent maxed out, and I can build a level 5. Well, I have the potential, once I have the essence, to build a level 5 half pipe. I've maxed out the cool tent, and I can build up to a level 4 street set. So I'm pretty much almost done with amenities, and that's where the essence issue comes in. So, because you get it in like 1 or 2 or 3, like stacks from leveling up villagers from like level 10 and above, and as an occasional reward for villagers who are like level 10 and above that are in your campsite.
I also I have a hard time connecting. I just don't.
Oh yeah, they're having server issues.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they expected a lot of people to play all at once.
Yeah. Because like that's my big thing is like I just can't play this game while I'm in the theater department on the 12th floor.
Yeah.
But I can play all my other games.
Yeah. You need a near constant internet connection. And it's annoying when it drops after you've like done a couple of things and you're moving to another area. It won't move you. It'll put you back in the previous area, and it's like, oh, you actually haven't done any of these things that you just did. So,
I haven't had that happen to me.
It hasn't happened often. It's happened once or twice, and that's the only time I've been like, I'm gonna put my phone down for a while, try again later. That's all of tomorrow's calendar stuff for this podcast, actually. I forgot to put my phone on vibrate, sorry. But yeah, that's the only issue I have. I kind of want a new type of essence, but I also don't because it's not common enough.
I get that.
The main 4 already aren't, so it doesn't feel balanced. Anyway, I've talked about Animal Crossing for like 10 minutes.
Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, do you?
I haven't played it since it came out here.
Yeah.
But I played it when it came out in Australia for a while.
Yeah.
And I feel like that game needs another thing.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like with the time I spent with it then, I feel like it's it just needs a more fun task because what you're doing, at least in the early game, is you're just giving things to people.
Right.
And I feel like it needs like either some way of like collecting things. I love the museum. I would like if they put the museum or something like that in. But I think it needs some kind of extra thing besides like making furniture.
Okay. I think they are going to add like a garden aspect, which will be like another thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to add the museum, and they're going to add clothing crafting.
Okay.
I really hope they add the museum. The museum is so good.
That's like why I play Animal Crossing.
I feel like it would be cool if they kind of incorporated like mini games into some of the ones that give you more things. Like you can use the honey to attract more bugs.
Yeah,
like
if it was a game.
Yeah, just like a little one. Not anything super complicated, like a maze or something.
Like instead of paying tickets, like you could just get the regular 4 honey one if you did the game.
And then
I
like
would go for that.
Depending on how well you do, you get like 1 to 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you can still collect your bugs normally when on the trees.
Yeah.
But just for the honey alternative and for the net alternative.
Yeah. I like that.
They certainly got a good core. It's just I think it needs to be a little bulkier.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that. I'm still going to play it because it's like literally my hit of crack until Animal Crossing Switch comes out.
Yeah.
literally no joke. And I think I might switch back to New Leaf because I did have ambitious plans for my town. God. And then this came out. But yeah. Animal Crossing's probably my favorite game series of all time at this point. Let's also talk about, what did I have up here? Our GOTY recap from last year.
Oh yeah.
We're going into Game of the Year season. And
Rapidly.
Huh?
Rapidly.
Very rapidly.
Like tomorrow.
I want to
Rapid
die
time.
rapidly.
Yeah.
And what was our overall Game of the Year last year was Doom.
No. It was
Hold on.
I think Doom was like
Doom
two
was
or
top
three.
It was either 2 or 3.
I think one wasn't it Stardew Valley?
No.
Because I voted for one, Kenny voted for one, Sydney voted for
Let
one.
me pull up Drive because I think we have it still.
We probably do.
Yeah.
Was
somewhere.
it Doom? I feel like it was
Doom?
Doom.
I don't think it was Doom.
I know it was a game I
was
didn't play.
It wasn't Overwatch.
It wasn't Overwatch.
No.
I think Overwatch got 3rd or 4th.
GOTY Files.
Stardew Valley? No, I don't think that was one either.
No.
What the fuck was it?
What
I
came
thought-
out
I might have
last
put it under
year?
cleanup.
I think it
It
might
was
have been
Doom.
Stardew Valley.
I feel like it wasn't Doom.
I don't think it was Stardew Valley.
Because I remember you and Deanna being the ones who were excited about Doom a lot.
Yeah. I'm finding it, I promise.
I
Actually,
even-
no, it might have been.
Whose
Fuck,
Google
wait.
Drive was it on?
I don't know.
Because I know Doom was like, it was Greg's GOTY.
Yeah.
I forget if
mine.
it was
And
your
yours.
GOTY. It was like Colin's like second. And
Was
it was no, it barely made it out of my top 3 because I hadn't played enough of it.
Well, you can see how much it matters. You
Yeah.
can see how much
Yeah.
Game of the Year matters to
We
us.
had some technical like
We had a lot of technical.
Yeah,
It was Doom.
really
Greg
bad.
says it was Doom.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it because I
I'll
don't
believe it.
fucking remember.
All
Yeah.
I know is I
Oh,
didn't
hold on,
play
Game of the Year
it.
stuff. I found it.
I'll believe it
I found it.
And I know I didn't
Thank
play
you, Greg.
Doom.
because I do not remember.
Okay, here are all of our categories that we went through. We had a lot of technical issues with
Yeah,
the
we had a
last
lot.
year. Our best handheld game was Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Our best mobile game was
It's
Pokemon
questionable.
Go.
Which is absurdly questionable.
There was like
Yeah.
nothing else that came out though.
It was fucking Clash
Britney
Clash
Royale.
Royale.
It was
Britney
so
Spears'
good.
I
American
didn't play
Dream,
Clash
Clash Royale,
Royale.
Super Mario Run, Verity, and Deus Ex Go were the ones.
Clash
that
Royale was so
picked.
fucking good.
Clash Royale was very good. Best shotgun, Owlboy, Alphonse's fire shotgun. Best
It's a
use
good
of a car
shotgun.
was Cluster Truck.
Yep.
Best waifu was Calden, from Masquerada.
Yeah. That one.
Biggest disappointment was No Man's Sky.
Ooh.
Unanimous.
Who would have thought?
Best narrative, Uncharted 4. Best aesthetic and visuals.
What else was for narrative?
Fuck if I know.
What-
it
what else
wasn't.
was
It
for
wasn't a
narrative?
year of like
Well,
narratives.
I don't know.
No, it was
we not have
Firewatch,
the whole
Absolute,
thing?
The Last Guardian, and Masquerada Songs and Shadows.
Yeah, so it just wasn't
Okay.
a year for
Yeah,
narratives.
yeah.
Yeah. This year, it's a year for narratives.
Yeah.
And I've
And
played
if
none of
Yakuza
the
doesn't win,
narrative
I'm gonna
games.
Murder all of you.
Yeah.
You could with Horizon.
Best aesthetic was The Last Guardian. Best
Oh
hair
man, what else was
was
on?
Alolan Doug Trio.
Yes.
Losing to the Rider from Fury.
It's
Fuck you
with this
guys.
fucking ugly lightning
Alolan
hair.
Doug Trio's hair is made of steel.
It is. It's made of
It's
steel.
made of
Kingmaker's
steel.
animated dreads and made him look good.
It looked fucking gross. It looks like
So
light,
does Alolan Doug Trio.
But
I
this-
want 3 little ball sacks.
At least
coming out the
Alolan
ground
Doug
with
Trio
hair
has an
twin.
outline.
but it's funny.
All right, and then
Anyway.
our game of the year was Doom, Stardew Valley, and then Overwatch.
Okay.
With
Okay.
The Last Guardian, or no, Hitman, and then The Last Guardian coming in 4th and 5th. Actually, we had a 3-way tie for 5th.
That makes sense.
Maybe we can maybe we'll fix that this year instead of doing a tie for all of them.
Yeah.
We'll do a fight to the death.
Yeah. Our 5th place was tied for The Last Guardian, Uncharted 4, and World of Warcraft Legion.
All right,
you,
so
Pat.
those were all the games that people voted for that only like 2 people played.
I know. I think where we fucked up last year was we had a game of the year list, and we were like, pick from these games what you want to give medals to.
Yeah.
And then everyone just kind of gave medals to what they wanted. So
Yeah.
this year I'm going to fix that.
Yeah. But the formula is it's good.
The formula's good.
We
I
could
really
we
like
could
it.
we could
Yeah.
tweak.
We could tweak, yeah. This year, should we go through our mess of categories?
No,
And
let's.
No.
Let's wait on that one.
Yeah.
Let's wait on that.
We'll wait until the podcast before to tease our categories, I think.
Fuck. What was What was my
The one I'm most excited about this year is Best Helmet Kruger.
Yeah, best Helmet Kruger. It's second year in a row.
It was Owlboy. That's what it was.
Yeah.
My goatee last year was Owlboy.
Okay.
Helmet Kruger coming in
Mine-
strong for
I
the
think
second
mine
year.
was Doom.
It was Doom. I
yeah.
remember.
I fought pretty tooth and nail for Doom. And I'm glad I did. Nope, that's Pocket Camp, not my notes. I promise. Okay. Yeah, should we move into fun facts, or do you guys have more to say about Game of the Year? We're gonna do better this year. We're actually gonna have one.
Yeah. I'd like, well, at least for like the Game of the Year, I'd like a little more like back and forth. I think instead of
I
saying
think so.
like these
Instead
are like
of just us shouting.
yeah, like no, we didn't even shout last year. We just read off a piece of paper and said, okay, these are the votes, and like that's cool and all, but I like. When I go to like Game of the Year podcasts,
Yeah.
I like to listen to the discussion between
The
them,
opinion.
and
Yeah.
not necessarily like the most people voted for this one. But yeah, I mean, if it comes down to it, that's what we have to do.
Okay.
But like, I like the back and forth a little bit.
Okay. We'll discuss how to mediate it.
Yeah.
Off camera, obviously, because we don't want to give you guys away everything. That's for our Patreon donors.
Yeah, a tier 3 sub right now, you'll get all the information you want.
But we'll get to that in announcements.
Yeah.
So fun facts. Guess what we're talking about today?
Is it
What was it?
carbs?
We're not talking about carbs. We are talking about a fad diet, though.
Oh wow.
Like literally, guess. Chat. You guys are open to guess.
Starvation.
About a minute. No.
Dehydration.
Paleo?
Huh?
Paleo?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Paleo makes me sad.
kind of.
Just because there's no cheese allowed.
We talked about keto earlier, so I know it's not that one.
It's not keto. No.
Yeah. Those are all the diets.
It's
I
not
know.
Thanksgiving.
It's fats only.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's fats and proteins.
I don't like
Fats and
either of those
proteins.
enough.
All right. Chat, give me one more guess for the fad diet we're talking
Thanksgiving.
about
Ooh, the
today.
Thanksgiving diet. That you get gross turkey every day.
Ooh, no. We had good turkey for Thanksgiving. My family cooks fucking nice food.
My family does, but like I don't think my family knows how to cook a turkey all that well.
Yeah.
We brine ours overnight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My mom made turkey on Friday. And
Freaking
it tasted
Vega?
10,000
No.
times better than my
Freaking
grandmother's
vegan?
because she actually salted the outside.
Weird.
No, we're talking about the Salisbury steak.
Okay. All right. The diet fat Salisbury steak.
You'll see.
Okay.
My high school had a Salisbury steak, and it was actually just like the bottom of a shoe.
Wait till you hear the fucking story behind this, okay?
All right.
So I will give credit where it is due. I did hear about this on Sawbones, A Marital Tour of Misguided Medicine, which is hosted by Dr. Sidney and Justin McElroy.
Not me.
And
Not a doctor.
is found on MaximumFun.org. I'm a donor there, and if you like their shows, also donate, please. They do wonderful work. So let's get into it. The Salisbury steak. The diet was found by Dr. James Salisbury, who got his medical degree in 1850, and before then he was a chemist.
All right, nice.
Wild.
Okay.
He was fixated on the fact that all diseases and ailments can be traced back to what people ate. Kind of wrongly, because, not everything comes from your GI tract. Specifically ailments stemming from the GI tract, like vomiting and diarrhea. And his method of thinking was, if we can find out what's making us sick that we eat, we can eliminate it and
not
cure
be
all
sick.
diseases.
All diseases.
Yeah.
I like this.
In order to deduce what foods had the worst and best effect on people, he started something called the solo food trials. He and his volunteers ate one food for a period of time for generally a week to 2 months.
Oh no.
Oh man.
For every meal?
One food.
Do you get water?
Yes.
Okay.
He would find and pay about 4 to 6 people at a time to live with him and eat nothing but the one food and ask them how they felt
Oh,
constantly.
jeez.
And also do
no.
other tests like blood tests, stool samples, stuff like that.
Oh,
That
no.
is so flawed.
You
I
gotta.
Depending on
Oh,
the food,
jeez.
you also get more sick.
Yeah, and like.
The first food he did this with was baked beans. And people reported feeling sluggish, slow, dizzy, and
I
flatulent.
fucking wonder
And
why.
what was the last one?
Flatulent.
That's what happens
Oh.
when you only consume baked beans.
Bean life.
Jeez.
He went through a lot of other foods over the course of 2 years. oatmeal porridge, bread, rice, corn, potatoes,
Bread?
lobster, fish, asparagus, rice,
can't
chicken,
digest corn.
turkey, and then he had his conclusions.
Oh yeah, it took
him
him
2 years
that.
to deduce.
Okay, it took him putting people on bread for 2 fucking months to find out it
Not
didn't
even
work.
bread, corn.
Yeah. He had conclusions about what his experiments.
I bet
He
the
was
people had
pretty-
conclusions too.
He was pretty
But in a
convinced that
different way.
vegetables are bad for you,
That
and that starches are also bad for you.
Okay.
He thought that vegetables, fruits, and starches were so bad they'd create poison in the GI tract that led to, among other things, mental illness, tuberculosis, and cancer.
So he just gave everybody $100 to give themselves cancer. Oh man.
His conclusion is that his experiment was shit. It gets
For the people
more
who
wild.
are on beans, yes. It was shit for them.
his alternate proof for these claims is that we have more meat-eating teeth than vegetable-eating teeth.
That's an argument that like children have.
That is actually just wrong. As a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, aren't like all your back teeth veggie teeth?
Yes. They're like a hybrid because like they're flat but they also have
Yeah,
like some
you-
tips.
Yeah.
You only have 8 vegetable teeth, so you're not supposed to eat a lot of vegetables, but you have 12 meat teeth. So you're supposed to eat more meat.
The term meat teeth is gross.
That is
Not everybody can
so-
be bright.
So what he came up with is that you were to limit vegetables, fruits, starches, and fats to 1/3 of your diet, and 2/3 of your diet should be just meat.
I don't like this.
The more you shift it to, you're gonna really not like it in a minute. The more you shift it to 100% of meat, the better it is for you.
This is
So,
like the
like-
Victor diet.
Yeah, it's like, was this guy actually just 12? Like, was he a doctor at 12? He's like, I don't want vegetables are gross. I only want to eat burgers and no bread, just the meat.
So Salisbury steaks.
But guys, what kinds of meat are the best?
If I had to guess,
I bet it's probably the red ones because no.
yeah, this guy. If you're asking me,
I'm
it's
literally
probably
just waiting
chicken,
for
but-
raw red meat.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first observation he had is that pork gave him, quote, meat dyspepsia,
What?
What is
What
that?
is
acid
this?
reflux.
Meat diabetes?
Meat dyspepsia. Most meats actually did this, except for lean beef and lamb.
All right, so all the gross meat.
The ideal diet for people that were already sick, so that was what he incorporated into his like fad diet, was 2/3 of good meat, and then 1/3 everything else. So it was literally like red meat, something else, red meat, something else. Was like the where you're supposed to start. Because
Thank you
he
for
realized
flicking that.
because he realized that people wouldn't just transition over to 100% meat instantly. It was
Depends
a
on who
process.
you ask.
He tried the diet on himself and about 1,000 pigs. Because he thought the GI tracts,
So we're forced
Pigs don't eat meat.
because he thought the GI tracts in pigs and humans are similar enough, and you can also dissect pigs.
Pigs are herbivores.
not-
They're not built to
I thought
eat.
they
He
were
did not
omnivores.
dissect
Are
his human subjects.
They eat.
That's nice.
They might be omnivores, but they eat like primarily.
Yeah, but they
vegetable.
can eat
Yeah.
meat, I think.
But like they're not built to.
No.
He was testing people, other than the fact by just asking him how people felt. He did blood work and stool samples, and there was actually a lot of stool sampling.
Yeah, I bet.
Because he thought that the more we break down food, the better it is for us. Which is why he came to the conclusion that meat is better, and you can't really process starches, so it's bad for you.
Okay.
He practiced also during the Civil War, and he gave wounded soldiers meat and coffee, or hot water when
Oh,
he couldn't get coffee diets. He created the first fat
That's how
diet.
there were so many deaths in the Civil War because of this guy.
He created the first fad diet in 1888.
Man, you lost your leg. Here's a burger.
But no vegetables or
No bun.
Yeah, no vegetables. No,
Here's a slab. But yes, the first fad diet, he invents it in 1888. He publishes Relation of alimentation and disease, detailing the diet. It's popularized by word of mouth as the meat and hot water diet, and it consisted of 4 pints of very warm water per day, and minced beef at every meal, of which you had 3. Have 1 pint of hot water an hour before a meal of minced beef. After you do this for dinner, wait 3 hours and then have another pint of warm water before bed. And the warm water was to like clean out your GI tract, especially for people who were starting out. And he thought that coffee wasn't important, not because it would like speed up your systems or whatever, but because it helped you deliver water into your body, into your garbage fire body.
That is actually just wrong. As a matter
so
of
great.
fact, coffee
so
only
funny.
dehydrates you.
Jeez.
And the hot water was to clean out vegetable junk, stimulate liver, prevent acid reflux, make you pee more, clean uric acid from your joints to prevent gout, purify the blood, and make it thinner and make it easier for your heart to pump it.
Wait, why
make
would you
you
want
more
thinner
calm,
blood?
despondent, sleep better, and improve
You
your mood.
don't. You don't want thinner blood.
No.
I will say,
You want to know why you can't give like children aspirin? Because it will kill them because their blood is too thin.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Like,
So yeah, he was wrong about a lot of these things.
but
literally everything apparently.
no. I just looked it up. 4 pints is just 8 cups of water. Yeah. So he was right about that.
Yeah, drink a lot of water.
Good
It
job.
became a fad diet for about 20 years.
Wow.
20.
That's enough to ruin someone's life.
So it was like a Victorian fad.
Okay.
It wasn't really like a fad now where it's like it's popular for a week.
Maybe.
And he said it would prevent a myriad of diseases and help you lose weight. He also had an English follower named Elma Stewart. She claims that she was bedridden for 9 years before she started the diet. It took a year for the diet to clean her system, and then she was bedridden no longer.
A year's a long time to see results.
Yeah. Apparently she had like tried everything, been to a bunch of doctors, and etc. Well, this guy lived in like the 1800s, so he's dead now, but so no one's going to him for advice for right now. She started evangelizing on behalf of the Salisbury steak diet after this. She wrote a book about her journey to wellness, and that book popularized the book in England. James Salisbury was an American doctor. She would consult with people about the diet and be like, this is what you're doing wrong, this is what you need to fix. She wasn't a trained medical professional. She was just someone who did the diet.
Never would have guessed.
It worked for her. Where the fuck do you read this book? This book is called Relation of Alimentation and Disease, and it's probably public domain right now.
I know that non-medical professional lady helping other people with the diet and giving them advice. Yeah, that's pretty much what people do today too.
Yeah, honestly.
Like that's actually like that's the one thing that like carries over to today.
Yeah. She wrote to people about, not two people, she wrote to people who were interested in trying the diet and like explaining it, and it's like, this is how I adjusted, this is what I did to get where I am, whatever. And she coached them through the diet and told them how to avoid common pitfalls. Not only would she write people, she would ask for stool samples from people that they would send her, and she would analyze them. In the mail. She would analyze them.
This was like bad mail too.
Yeah,
This wasn't Amazon Prime.
I know.
But yeah, she would ask for stool samples in the mail so she could analyze people's diets and tell them what they were doing wrong.
I bet they ate a lot of paper.
Actually, there was one man who kept writing and was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't working. This is a crap diet, whatever. And she was like, okay, send me stool samples. And he did. And there was a starch in there that she couldn't figure out what it was. And she was like, okay, I've never seen this before. Because she had taught herself how to like read a stool sample from scratch, which is pretty amazing. That, you know, with no medical training, you can learn how to do that yourself. I am not saying, this is not at all medical advice. I'm not a trained medical professional. Please don't do that.
Sometimes you gotta look at your dog's poop.
Yeah, but
Just
like
is there a worm there? No, we're good.
Like your dog's diseases from its poop, you know? Like microscopically. So she was like, okay, I think it's bananas. So she sent her friend into London on a bike to buy a dozen bananas, she got back, the friend got back, and they were like, okay, let's fucking gorge on bananas and then examine our stools. And the guy was eating bananas on the sly. And he was like, oh shit, you
Is
got
this
me.
what people did for fun back then? Just shat together?
Oh man, I'm glad we don't shit together anymore.
Yeah, and most of the time she like, real talk though, my dad says stool samples are a fantastic way to see what's wrong with the patient most of the time. Yeah, that's legit. But telling people that they shouldn't eat bananas based on their stool sample and telling them that all meat diet based on their poop is probably not medically sound.
And I also don't think Kennedy's dad probably wants poop in the mail.
So she caught the guy eating bananas, and most of the time that people sent in stools and were like, I can't figure out why the diet's not working, she analyzed it and was like, you're not supposed to be eating this. And everyone was like, whoa, you caught me. So, and then Dr. Salisbury, in order to like publicize this fad diet and say, hey, here's how you prepare your food to make it a little easier to eat, he came up with the perfect food, the Salisbury steak. Which was ground beef with onions, seasonings, real butter, and horseradish in addition to other ingredients and spices. And now you know about the Salisbury steak.
Look at that.
Yeah, go listen to Sawbones. I think the episode was from May of this year, if you want to listen more in depth, because I summarized it a lot.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you guys would like that one.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
really
one.
like that one.
Yeah.
So now let's do some announcements. I actually had them on this thing that I closed. Our Dot Hack giveaway ends this Thursday at 11:59 p.m. EST. The winner is drawn Friday, December 1st, when I get a chance. It's probably going to be when I get home from work around noon.
That's like reasonable.
Yeah. The Lifecast's Mystery Game of the Year giveaway starts December 1st at 12 a.m. EST.
What could it be?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know either.
We don't know. We won't know until we do Game of the Year.
In case it all goes to shit, I have a copy of Knack 2 that I got on Black Friday, so you know.
I think that's going to be a surprise giveaway, honestly, if you want to give it away. Or we could just leave it on our Game of the Year table.
Snack.
Yeah, just Knack.
We need to
It'll
get like
be
a
the
nice little
placeholder.
stand
Watch
for
it
it.
over us. We need to make it the Jesus of our Go setup.
Sure. Yeah.
Best Knack 2 is
Yeah,
Knack
best
7.
Knack 2.
Are we gonna
Best
have,
snack
are
too
we
is
gonna have like the light stand by then?
That's up to you guys.
If we get the light stand by then, we should like put it like on a string or some shit and just hang it above the table.
So that it like spins slowly. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, check our Twitter for our daily giveaways. We're not doing a Twitch chat command anymore. I just found that I was forgetting to update it way too often. So if you go into our Twitter, you will definitely find a link to it. Dailies end December 30th, and I will call out the final round of daily giveaway winners on December 31st.
Bless.
Oh my god. Thank fucking god.
Don't worry, you'll still get giveaways.
Yes,
Just not daily
We're
ones.
doing
Yeah.
weekly giveaways, and we're doing like better games also.
Yeah, no more of these like
Bundle stars.
$1 for like 50 shovelware games with mixed reviews
Yeah.
on Steam bundle stars shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, 2018 we'll start our weekly giveaways. We're still doing our big monthly ones because those end up
Those
pretty
seem-
well.
yeah,
I think
pretty well.
running them for the entire month is really good.
Yeah.
And then we hit 10 subscribers
Woo!
over the weekend.
Ooh.
So thank you very much. I honestly never thought we would. Like it's a low goal, but like
No.
this is awesome.
Yeah.
And we also have a podcast survey for like our podcast, not our streams. It's going to be linked in the podcast description. And I'll type the command.
Pod survey?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you click the link that was just in Twitch chat, the command is !survey. You can get the link for it. Because we've been... What?
Clicked on it. And the first question, which shows listed below do you regularly listen to or watch? Encrypted?
I know, it does it for whatever, like all of the shows you have on PodTrack.
Okay.
We don't have encrypted yet. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
it's going to be a process. I'm
Oh.
still trying to figure out how to do what I want to do with it because it's a task.
Well, if you have listened to Encrypted, please tell us how it is. Because
Yeah,
we don't
Kennedy,
know.
if you've listened to Encrypted, please tell us how it is.
Yeah, please do.
And that's all I have for announcements. We are going to be launching a Patreon next year. If you have ideas for rewards, tweet them at us. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to see? What would
do you
you
wanna see?
pay to have us give to you? Definitely, I think show notes is a good one.
Yeah.
We'll probably set up like a Snapchat, but it won't be active every day, unfortunately. That's more of like a long-term thing. We were thinking about also if you have ideas for merch you'd like to see, I think that's a good time to get the ball rolling. So yeah, put suggestions in our Discord, which I'll also link in Twitch chat. And that's linked also under the podcast description. We take suggestions there constantly. We take suggestions on Twitter. If you want, we have a suggestion box on our website, or like an ask box if you want to drop questions, whatever.
Put things there.
If you can get to us, we will take your comments, complaints,
Feedback,
and
please.
I thought you were gonna say money.
praise. You don't have to give us money.
No.
Well-
Just feedback for now.
Well, you guys do because we did agree to split this mixer.
That's true.
So now let's get into questions. Twitch chat, if you have them, please unleash.
It could be literally anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some in the meantime. What are some minor inconvenient things you want to learn to do or know how to do already?
Sorry, say somewhat.
Some minor inconvenient things.
Drive.
I would like to learn.
Driving is actually the least convenient thing.
Yeah, it
Like-
is.
Yeah.
I know how to pick locks, but the opportunity never arises. And Kennedy said favorite Danny Phantom episode. The one with the box ghost. Or the one where they go to Vlad's castle, but like, it's a blur.
Both of those are like 5 episodes.
Quick, pick a number.
4.
Yeah, the fourth one.
Right before the peak. Yeah. Most minor skill that you know.
Oh, okay.
Did I know?
Oh,
Or like
that
to
I
learn?
know.
Yeah,
That's-
let's rephrase
that's
it.
better.
The most minor skill that you know or want to learn. I want to learn ventriloquy. I don't know. Or how to genuinely play a slide whistle.
I want to learn how to play fucking automaton,
What
like
skill
so
do I know?
desperately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Automatons are so good.
You could get them for like $20.
Yeah, I know. They're like really cheap, and I'll do it at some point.
I don't know what skills I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What skill would you like to learn that's like really innocuous?
I'd like to learn how to fix literally anything because I'm very incompetent.
I'd want to be able to do like good impressions.
I want to learn how to cook a little more. I've been trying to learn some
Okay.
as of recent because my mom was sick for a little bit and she didn't want to cook for me. She's like, "You're gonna have to do it." I'm like, "Okay, let's try." And that's something I definitely want to get. Just do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kennedy, that counts. And then Sebastianated.
I can cook minute rice in 59 seconds.
I can cook a mean pot of rice. It takes like 40 minutes, but it's good.
I'm like a decent cook. I made pie over the weekend.
I am also a decent cook. I actually would like to learn how to organize better.
Yeah, that's my big problem is like when I'm cooking, I don't prepare.
Oh, not while cooking, just in general.
Oh, mine is all applied to cooking. I just don't prepare. So then I'm like mixing things and I'm covered in egg and I'm like, I need to add salt.
Yeah. I do that sometimes too. I've been getting better about like mixing my dry ingredients like separately that I need to add like at a certain time. But it's fine.
I usually just yell for somebody.
Dan's hidden skill is hand modeling.
No.
Greg,
And
Greg, that will not be necessary, please.
Wait, what?
teaching you his Reaper impersonation.
It's so Greg. That is so unnecessary.
And then Sebastianated asked, video game that cemented you as a gamer. Hotline Miami? Hotline Miami formed so many things about me as a person.
It cemented me as a gamer, like that made me be like, I want to play games for a while, or like it made me realize I like games in like I want to think about them in a critical sense. Because I have different answers.
Jess, let's talk about journaling. Ocarina of Time for sure, said Greg. Oh, I think Majora's Mask, actually. Did it before Hotline Miami.
There was this period of time in like 8th or 9th grade where I got like super, super heavy into emulation because it was the only thing my computer could do.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably say through emulation, it's generic, but probably like Mega Man 2. Mega Man X maybe. Something Mega Man.
All right. Sydney, Adam.
Actually, I'll say Mega Man X.
Okay.
Definitely.
You can interpret the question how you want.
Definitely some of the games that made me want to like start thinking about games in a way more critical sense. Like the two I always talk about. I think I've mentioned on the podcast before, but Grand Theft Auto 4 and Metal Gear Solid 4, both in the same year, were games where I think I was like fucking 12 or 13 at the time when those came out, and I played them. And I'm like, wow, there's something more to this, and that's what kept me.
I don't really know if like there were games that I played, but the games that really solidified me wanting to like stick with this was probably Yoshi's Island on the DS. Just because like it was a game that I wasn't good at but got better at, and it's one of the few cases where I've gone back to something and actually beaten it, unlike Okami.
I mean, but Okami is like an actual technical thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
I have a PS2 version of the
gonna
game
do
if
it
you
one
want to
day.
just borrow it.
I don't own a PS2.
It's on both PS3 and PS4 in HD.
That's what I'm holding out for.
Next question. Do you still buy physical music? Discs, vinyl, or cassette?
Sometimes?
I definitely do.
I don't.
I can't remember the last time. No, wait, I do remember the last time it was. It was when the Paramore CD Brand New Eyes came out, and I bought it Best Buy.
Kennedy says Okami HD comes out in December.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm holding out for.
Okay.
I do sometimes. A lot of the time I don't even do it to like listen to it on the disc. I just do it like just cause.
Oh yeah, I do it on vinyl because I don't have my dedicated player yet.
Yeah.
And the setup I want is like $600, and I'm gonna cry
I
about
bought
it.
the last physical album
I like the art.
bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art on vinyls is really nice. Last physical album I bought, I think, was Heroes from Sabaton, which is a Swedish power metal band. They're really, really good. But I think that was the last one I bought, and that was like 2-3 years ago. 2 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Occasionally.
I buy it pretty regularly. I have flirted with the idea of getting cassettes because a lot of synthwave artists produce cassettes in addition to like vinyls and CDs.
Yeah.
And I think that would be really cool. I'm all about like putting a new like form of music on old media.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
the
mean, like
coolest shit.
vinyls are fucking great.
Ancient, yeah.
Yeah. They're still like one of the best formats to put music on.
Absolutely.
Like they're a lot more environmentally friendly than CDs or shit. The music is
warmer. Yeah.
It's better in general because it's not all digital. It's just a better format. The only downside is that they're really big.
All right, so Deanna, what you're saying is you want to screw Dropbox and Google Drive and go back to floppy disks.
Honestly, that would be the fucking aesthetic.
Yo, you want to talk about that kind of aesthetic? There's this YouTuber I follow, Balrog's Game Room.
Yeah.
And up until recently, he might have not even changed it yet, but he has this like high-end gaming PC, but the case is like this like 1996 Gateway fucking case.
That's incredible.
It's like
Holy
kind of
shit.
yellow because it's so old,
Ooh,
That's the dream. All right.
I like that.
I also
and it's got a 1080 inside of it.
That's great.
That's like the mood.
Yeah.
I realized I blatantly lied about that question, and
Okay.
it didn't hit me until like 2 seconds after I said it. I bought a CD while I was in Prague.
Oh, okay.
It was a polka. But they were like a family-run business, and they put on a live performance for us. And they're like, "Oh, do you want to buy our CD?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Oh, okay.
It's like €5.
Next question.
I don't
Do you
even
have a
know.
10? Oh, did you answer?
I don't even fucking know
I'm
the
sorry.
last physical album I bought. God damn.
Well, you said you did have that vinyl of
Yeah, but
from that movie.
I'd like to think it was a little after that.
Okay.
It's probably some rap album. I think I bought some of the Kanye West albums before Yeezus.
Okay.
Then I just kind of disowned him.
Greg said that guy on the bus.
That was like one of my earliest Greg memories.
It's so good. That's my favorite.
It's a
Greg
good
memory.
one. That one and the water slide are like two of the earliest memories I have of Greg.
But next question. Do you have a tendency to hoard specific things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything I collect.
Yeah.
Like it's like
my big one.
Oh, it's a problem.
Paper.
I mean,
I don't throw away receipts.
No, it's not
And
hoarding.
makeup.
It's not hoarding if you put it on a shelf.
I don't put my receipts on a shelf.
I mean, it's still hoarding if you put it on a shelf.
It's collecting.
I wouldn't consider my vinyl collection a hoard.
Yeah.
I have 9 of them. It's
I was
not.
gonna say that's not
no.
really
That,
like
and vinyls are like compact, you know.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, so is paper.
I've spent like at least $500 on like robot figures and Gunpla. Probably more. I have a shelf of Megazords from Power Rangers all the way back to Mighty Morphin.
I also probably collect socks.
A lot.
I know I collect shoes. They're just everywhere. I feel like I'm a gentle hoarder, but it's not a problem. It's just like there's no organization.
The entire front half of my room is shelves of robots.
Damn, it might be a little bit.
Hey, my tag is Mecha Man Dan for a reason.
I can't argue with you there, actually.
Oh, and plushies.
Yeah.
figures have definitely become a problem for me, and I gotta fucking downsize.
No, just let it expand.
Podcast
just do it.
Yeah,
I think
just
give in and do it.
would be the like books that I've collected over my lifetime. I need to get rid of a lot of them.
I have like, I remember having a lot of books,
bookshelves.
but now I only have like 6.
Oh, what a dream!
And I don't know where any of them went.
You know what happened? You were at school one day and your mom decided, I'm going to clean Dan's bookshelf, and away they went. Donated.
See, my mom did that, and then like as she was cleaning the bookshelf, she found all the books that like gave her nostalgia. So we were like throwing away books, and then
every time we clean our
and then we just didn't throw away books. We threw away like 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's happened like 5 times.
Yup.
Yeah. Or like, oh, we're going to give this book to this person, but now they've already outgrown it, and we were going to do that 5 years ago.
Yeah. My mom's super sentimental about books.
Yeah, mine is too. Next question. This is I got these last 2 from Would You Take the Deal on Reddit.
Also, chat, if you have more than one question, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
keep going.
Oh,
Like,
no, there's
keep
3
going.
more.
Keep going. We're actually 107.
Yeah, we have some time.
Yeah, we get
some
time.
time.
Yeah, we get some time.
Okay. This one I came up with, and then the next 2 are from Would You Take the Deal. Would you take the deal if you could shapeshift into 3 distinct different forms, but getting back to human form takes a full day no matter what?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, is there any more downsides? Wait.
No, that's it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Can I do it after I graduate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if so, what would you shapeshift into? It can be mythical, it can be anything. But you can't shapeshift into another human.
Am I in danger of
fair.
dying?
No.
Okay.
No, this is a really gentle would you take the deal because I came up with it. I'm not some of the sick fucks on Reddit that are like, would you fuck another woman for $400? Like, come here for this! Like, literally, go there right now and go to newest and like look at what I had to sort through.
What's it called?
Reddit.com/r/WTTY. Wait, WYTTD.
WYTTD.
But yeah, I'd probably shapeshift into a bird of some sort, maybe a hawk. Yeah. Read the first one.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna read the second one because it's so much better.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I went right to that one.
Oh God.
Your dick gets bigger and harder the angrier you get, but the happier you are, the smaller and floppier it gets. Would
You just
take
have to
the
find
deal?
someone who's really into BDSM.
Well,
But practice aftercare afterwards.
wow, you're not kidding.
Yeah.
These are terrible.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. So that's why I came up with one of my own. And I think I did a better job. Literally, it's so bad. Anyway, I'd probably shapeshift into
Which one?
a bird of some sort, a dragon, because I can, and a chinchilla. because obligatory. Or a dog.
That's an
or
anime plot.
Maybe I'd switch out the dragon for the dog.
Yeah, I'd probably agree on like a bird of some sort.
Yeah,
definitely one of them.
Fucking absolutely right.
But I can't. Yeah. But I can't use it to get to work because it's like you get there and now you're a bird. So it's just an inconvenience.
Actually, that's a good question. How like what can you? Yeah, full 24 hours. Yeah. But like, what can you do while you're turning back? Do you just have to sit there?
You're just in between monsters. You make the conscious decision to I'm gonna turn back, and then a full day passes, and then you are human. It's not like an anamorph situation.
No, but I want that one. Have you ever seen like that like Splatoon art of like the squid kid turning into a squid, and like the middle one where there's this fucking monster? I want that. I want it to look like that.
So it is going to be an anamorph situation. I changed my mind.
Yeah, no, it has to be.
You make the conscious decision that I want to switch back.
Okay.
You go back in 6 stages.
Oh no.
Okay.
6 stages in between thing, like whatever, shapeshifted and human. You have 6 indistinct periods of 4 hours where you are in between.
A fucking monster.
That's so good.
That's
so many.
Too good.
Like if you were the only one with this power, so many scientists would like see you and you're like, wow, that's so incredible, and they would try to experiment on you every time.
Yeah, I'd take it. Yeah. That's fucking nice.
I'd still
like,
do it.
Plus, I can stay inside for an entire day.
Imagine if you were like some kind of sea creature.
Yeah.
And you have to get up on the beach. You have to get out of the water, and you decide to do it, and then you're just some fucking weird monsters climbing up on sand.
That was my question, because I'd pick a sea creature so that I could swim, but I'm like, do I have to like flop myself on shore so I'm half in the water but can also breathe?
No. In the in-between of being a sea creature and being a human, you can breathe in water and on land.
Okay. So you can just sit at the bottom of the ocean until it's almost done.
Sure, yeah.
Until the final 4 hours, like, okay, I'm good now.
Yeah, whatever's going to make it convenient for you.
Now I just have a fin.
Totally opposite.
Yeah, now you just awkwardly swim up to the circle with your human legs, your human body, but your fish mouth.
People won't make fun of my fish mouth. They'll just think I look funny.
I like the situation we've created.
Yep.
I don't even know what my other 2 forms are, but I'll take it.
I'd probably do a bear of sorts. That seems fun.
Yeah. Bears are really cute. I'd be a bear.
I'd be the fish, some sort of bird, but also like I want to be a fox, but also definitely a cat, just so that people can pet me all day.
Okay. Next question. Another would you take the deal? This one's from Reddit.
Is this gentle?
Yes.
So a lot of these are not gentle.
Yeah. You're asked to turn on a shower you've never used before.
I hate this.
And try to guess the perfect temperature without feeling the water. After, you're told you can take the shower for 20 minutes for $150. You will get $150 if you survive 20 minutes in the shower. You're not allowed to change the water temperature once you get in. And the knobs for hot water and cold water are separate. I'd take it.
I'd do it.
I feel like you could finagle your way into that. Like just put half and half.
Yeah.
I've also just like been at people's houses where I'm too afraid to ask about the shower, and I'm just like, I'll just take a cold shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like tame one.
Yeah, I put the cold one like halfway, and then like the hot one like a quarter.
Yeah.
Maybe. So that way like it's not freezing, but if it's not hot enough, I'm not gonna like die.
Yeah. Provided that like the bathroom has temperature controls separate from the rest of the house, because I know some people like to keep their houses very cold. And it's not exactly pleasant taking a shower in the winter time when I have to go get under 3 blankets, separated like 3 blankets for torso, 3 blankets for feet, socks and slippers to get to bed sometimes. Fuck, man.
I had to do that the past week because our heat broke. But not only did our heat break, if heat breaking, that's fine. You put on a blanket, whatever.
Yeah.
But our heat broke so bad that our air conditioning turned on.
Did you get it fixed?
Yeah, we got it fixed. But I've never been more rudely awoken than at like 4 a.m. to like my mom trying to turn off the air conditioner, and because like the vent is right above my bed.
Oh
so
my
like,
God.
I've never been. I fell asleep at like 3:30. So I was asleep for like a half hour. So I was like mid. I was like mid REM sleep. Fucking I don't know where the fuck I was. And I woke up to my mom in the hallway trying to turn the air conditioning off. And I've never been more confused in my entire life than having fucking air conditioning blow on my chest in 30-degree weather. And it was a bad time.
I'm so sorry.
it was a bad night, like because we like the next day, we got the air conditioning turned off and then we fixed it. So because it was Thanksgiving weekend, you can't fucking get someone to come over Thanksgiving weekend to fix your fucking heater. But second story about the shower thing.
Okay.
I take it, but for a while, something with about like the shower handle was broken or something.
Yeah.
And my grandfather fixed it. He's always like, he tries to be like, yeah, I can fix it. We don't need any help. And
then you go to Home Depot.
and then you do the thing, and he fixes it with a condition usually.
Yeah.
And the condition with the shower is now in my shower, the cold part is hot and the hot part is cold. So red means cold and blue means hot in my shower. It was jarring the first time, but I've gotten used to it.
How would you guys feel if I told you that it was so warm over here that I had to turn on my fan? We actually had to turn on the AC at my work. Okay. Like, that's just where you live.
Yeah, that's Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
You're in the Midwest.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Okay, but now turn it on in 30-degree weather at 4 in the morning.
Cold in Oklahoma is 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Like.
And our final question, chat. If you have them, please give them.
Yeah.
But you get a book that contains all knowledge that any human has ever known, but you get a paper cut for every 50th piece of paper you touch.
I feel like eventually you'd get calluses.
Like you just touch them, so if I just like pick them all up, do my hands just fall off?
I think it's like every time you touch a unit of paper.
Okay, so okay. What about
Can you
What
chunk
was
the
the
So
paper?
the question was, you get a book that contains all knowledge that any human has ever known throughout all of time.
Oh, but each time you touch a page, you get a paper cut.
You get a paper cut for every 50th piece of paper you touch. So like if you touch a stack of paper, yes.
Okay.
Not just in the book. So if you get a stack of paper and you grab it, that's one.
Sure.
Yeah.
A very important question. Is there a table of contents and does that count?
Yeah.
Well, it's any
man.
page.
Yeah. So like if you were to just read the book, every 50 pages, you'd get a paper cut.
Right.
But
not numbered pages.
Okay.
Just like a sheet of paper.
But like, is there a table of contents?
Yes.
Does that count as the pages?
It's a sheet of paper, so yes.
Yeah, it counts as a sheet of paper.
Can I have a digital table of contents?
You can have a digital table of contents, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Then yeah.
Absolutely. Because I won't want to sift through 7 million pages of
Yeah.
table of contents.
That was my issue.
Because it's everything. I think I have a fucking thick table of contents.
Yeah.
It's like you're flipping through the
you
dictionary.
can have a digital table of contents.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, sign me the fuck up.
But it's every 50th page ever, not just in the book.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Like in every
I touch maybe 50 pieces
forever?
of paper
Like
a year.
Yeah, like for every single piece of paper you ever touch ever
That's
for the
true.
rest of your life. I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
paper
like-
cut.
I feel like those are similar odds as they are now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 1 to 3 paper cuts a year,
No, the
maybe.
original that I had was like you are 100% more prone to getting paper cuts. So it's every single time you touch a page, you get paper cuts on your hands. And I thought that was a little harsh.
That's no.
So I modified
Because
it.
that's a lot of fucking.
That's a
a
lot
lot
of
of
paper.
knowledge and a lot of paper cuts to have it every page.
Right. Yeah, I'd do it.
Can you like? I'd do it. Maybe.
Okay.
I have to think about it.
All right.
Paper cuts suck, especially
Paper
if they're in
cuts suck,
between
but
the
only for,
fingers.
like,
Oh my
a
god,
second.
on the fucking webbings?
Yeah, are they webbing paper cuts? Because that's a big
Sometimes.
Or
a
your
big no.
knuckles.
You don't
No,
have any
fuck that.
control over that.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe nah.
I
You
don't
know
want
what?
knuckle paper
You know what?
cuts.
I'm good with not knowing much.
I'd honestly be okay with it.
I'd be okay with
I'd
it.
be
like-
fine with word of mouth.
A few seconds.
Like
Yeah.
someone else wants to suffer and just tell me
I'd
everything.
just reduce the amount of times I touch paper. I'll put all my like D&D character sheets on an iPad, and like, there we go. That's like 90% of the paper I touch.
I honestly still feel like I'd be
I'm
okay.
graduating from school this semester. I won't have to touch paper after that. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't do
I'd do it.
I don't think I would. Webbing paper cuts suck.
Okay.
And
The
to have them
thing
for the
is
rest
what-
of my life constantly, that's okay.
Especially if like it's a manila envelope instead of paper.
Oh boy. But yeah, unless chat has any more questions, that's the end of our episode.
Quick, ask your final question.
Quick,
do it.
Ask your most burning questions.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
So we're gonna play Jackbox after this, or?
Sure.
We can.
Okay. I really liked the Enough About You. That was so much fun.
No, nothing, guys. I see we have viewers. One of you have a question.
Can you just ask something?
Just ask an opinion. Any opinion, really.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Y'all like water?
5. No. 4. But I do like Poland spring water. 3, 2, 1. You fucked up.
Okay. We'll give it like another couple seconds in case
5,
chat's catching up.
4.
There's a, a
3.
stream delay.
Yeah, you have to account for that. 2.
Type faster.
1.
Type faster.
Man, you suck.
No, our chat's important. Fuck you. Fuck you with your countdown. But we have to go. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. This was episode.
Come on, Jessica.
Is the stream delay that bad?
Is it? If it's that bad, then I apologize.
What do you want for Christmas? I want a Kindle.
I just want fucking money. I think I'm getting to that point in my life.
I want either like money, a Kindle, or a nice all 4 of these actually. A nice bar mixing set and a nice pour over coffee set also.
Just give me some fucking money. I'll buy what I want. or a clever gift, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Fucking, I'm so excited about this. I'm getting Dave like a little cozy package because he only has one blanket in his house.
Yeah.
I'm getting him an oversized throw blanket, slippers, and like an assortment of hot chocolate.
No.
Is it a long blanket?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not looking for anything less than 80 by 80 inches.
Okay. Because I'm like, if Dave has one blanket,
Dave's
it better be
boy.
a large blanket.
It's like a standard king comforter.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, don't tell him. He knows.
Oh.
He knows already. Straight up, like, this is what you want, right? So.
Okay.
Answer my question. I am answering your question. I want a pour over coffee set, a bar mixing set, a Kindle, and some money.
Get your fucking money.
And socks. I'm so cold. Mama. Papa, please turn on the heat. I'm so cold.
No air conditioning.
All right, we gotta go. Thank you for watching episode 90. This has been the Lifecast.
Whoop.
We'll be back next week with 91. And then
92.
Then 92 and then Game of the Year.
Yep.
Game of the Year will be in place of 93, and we'll do 93 the week after.
Sure.
Wait, no, that's Christmas. We'll do 93 the week after
that.
Christmas.
Oh, this is going to offset our 100.
Yeah, it's going to offset our 100 by a couple weeks.
Like,
to like
Oh, it sounds like birthday.
to about Valentine's Day,
No.
and I'm probably
Oh,
going to miss
No,
Yeah.
my birthday's in the month before.
Yeah, no, because I was thinking, I just did math wrong.
Yeah, we'll find out when episode 100 is, and we'll announce it next year, unless you want to do our math for us.
No? Just take 1 week off.
But yeah, we have
2
Discord.
weeks.
You can
2 weeks?
get
go
to
to
it.
end.
Oh, yeah,
Christmas.
Yeah, you can get to it if you do the Discord command right now for a bot. We're going to try and hang out there more often.
Yeah.
I'm always down to set up Jackbox over Discord. So that's it.
I'm trying to be more online. I don't really do much, but if you say something in the chat, I will notice it.
Yeah, I try to send memes
So,
occasionally.
Yeah, I should try doing that.
I did send that one really good shovel one, and if you want to know what it really is, you're gonna have to go to the Discord to find out.
I don't even know what it is.
I'll be on a lot more in
You already know what it is.
No, I don't even know what it is.
Once the semester is done.
Yeah, I'll be on a lot more in 2.5 weeks. Give me 2.5 weeks, I'll
Yeah.
stream more. I'll start streams. I'll do shit
Oh yeah, our
a
next
lot
stream.
more regularly.
If you're watching on Twitch, our next stream will be and if you're listening to this, will be mine. Dan and I switched days.
Yeah, I'm on Thursdays now.
So we're gonna
She's
do the
on
primetime
Tuesdays.
variety night. I guess I don't know what I'm calling it, but it's probably primetime variety gaming
Yeah.
or something like that. I might be doing Ruiner again. I had a lot of fun.
Also, on Thursday, I'm streaming Fantasy Strike, if
Yeah.
that wasn't obvious enough. And also, I'm writing an article on Fantasy Strike now that's more in depth of what I was talking about today. So,
All right. we're gonna go. Okay. Bye. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.